Hi there, I'm Jeff Peor. I created a synthesizer in Max that's a Minimoog-inspired synth design, and I want to do a quick demo, and I'll talk through some stuff about it afterwards. It's available on Gumroad. I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I come out with my push demo video, so if you're interested in getting this for free, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell, and you will get notified when I put that video out here shortly. So there's two instances of it. One is this sequencer, and then I've got a bass. So I'm just going to play around here. Alright, drum tracks got out of sync. Okay, so that was just a little fun demo of how you can make a whole song with just two of these. Alright, so I'm just going to drag a fresh one in, and we're going to play around and see if we can create something cool with it. So, got a new track here. Let me turn off these others. Arm record on there. And this is what you get to start out with. Doesn't sound very great, does it? But that's because the synth or the oscillators are all tuned up. So on mine, I have this nudge parameter that doesn't exist on the real thing, and that's because the tiniest little synthesizer or oscillator variations are what make the coolest sounds, in my opinion, on the Minimoog, and it's kind of hard to get those really fine adjustments in Ableton with these small knobs, and also it's something I wanted to have a lot of good control with when doing it on the push too. So the nudge is just a fine frequency control. Maybe went a little farther. Alright, still sounds a little bit weak, huh? Well, let's go ahead and bring up our contour. That's a little better. How can we make it sound even cooler? Well, we've got a feedback circuit on the amp here. Let's crank that. Ooh. sounding a little cooler. All right, I'm going to pull the output gain down, and I'm going to go ahead and crank up the gain of the individual oscillators as high as I can. Now we're really pushing that amp section. Okay, so before I go any further, well, here, I'll do some effects. So we can throw a little bit of flanger on. Oh yeah. And we also have a Haas delay here. Make it real wide. A lot of times I don't go too wide with the basses, but we also have a reverb. All right, I'm gonna grab a sequencer and throw it on the track if it'll cooperate here. Come on. All right. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit so I can talk. All right, so let's have a little more fun. All right. What do I want to do here? Let's add a little pitch variation. All right, now that we got that going for us, we got a glide circuit we can play with. Oh yeah, there we go. We also got the ability to modulate. We can use the envelope, the LFO, Oscillator 3, or the noise generator. Right now it's set to envelope. You get a little bit of whoop. That one you gotta change the filter envelope to really capitalize on it. But we'll do that a little bit later. Get the LFO. All right, Oscillator 3. Ooh, wild. All right, that comes in later when we go to this fixed. Well, you'll just do it right now. So we can put Oscillator 3 into fixed mode. Let's see here. There we go, I like that. And with it in the fixed mode, I got it tuned to like a low C here. I think it's C. And Oscillator 3 is staying on that pitch when the rest of the other two oscillators are ducking down from the sequence. Let's go ahead and bring in. Hold on. There we go. I'll bring these drums down a little bit. Alright, we can add a little bit of noise. And why don't we Alright, so just playing with the octave range, and we can change the shapes here. Or we can tune it. Let's go a fifth up. Let's take the glide out. And let's play with the envelope a little bit. So we'll pull off some of that decay. Oh yeah, that's fun. A little more noise. Alright, let's use some pink noise to modulate the mix, or the pitch. And why not go to high pass for a little bit? That's loud. I don't know, I'm just having fun here. Ooh. All right, it's getting a little too wild there. Why don't we add another one? I'm just making adjustments. This is just fun. I could do this all day and all night. Let's see. Let's make this a little bit stronger. Anyway, so you can, all this is MIDI mappable. All the controls can be MIDI mapped. Alright, let's just turn the drums off. Yeah, so you could, like for instance, if I go Control M, and I want to map the shape like I did on the others. So I can map those. I can set individual parameters. Maybe I don't want them all going up to a square wave. So by the way, the lowest end, just like on the real synth, it's a position selector on the real synth. This is a continuous adjustment for the shape. But on the far left end, you have a triangle wave, and then as you go to the right, you get a square wave. So let's turn this back up. Here, let's add the contour in there. Huh. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I picked the wrong one, I think. Yeah, I did. Alright, let's try mapping that again. Filter, contour, and we'll do mod mix. Why not? Let's check the mod mix back just a little bit. Where did it go? Mod mix. about 20%. Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I make my video where I demonstrate the integration with the push. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I mean, I could play with these all day because I just love the sound of the 3 oscillator setup, and I like being able to decouple that 3rd oscillator and just run it on a set frequency. It works really well for a lot of different types of music. And that's it. All right, hit me up if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you. Bye.